Unfortunately, it is a very dark day in pigeon racing.
What?
Oh, cool. Oh, pigeon racing, of course.
Mike Tyson sad.
The world is sad.
Did they get run over by a plane with propellers?
That would have been good news.
I didn't know this was a sport.
My coworkers accidentally blended some pigeons, dude. It was so sad because you know, like at the
Accidentally put it in a blender?
no, like we had this.
He has keys again.
We had a vent, and next to the vent there's a bay, like a roll-up door, right? So like a truck was coming in, and then this new kid didn't know which one was the right button to open up the door. So when he turned on, the pigeons would be in the vent. And they were nesting, and that vent turned on and fucking blended the shit out of them, and all these fucking pigeon, like mashed ground pigeon meat, started falling on the ground, and it was so fucked up. Like I'm laughing right now, but it was like shock laugh. I was like, holy shit, what the fuck?
You saw this with your own eyes.
I heard it and people were screaming. I ran over, and then we saw meat chunks, head, wing, all these fucking
You know what's
feathers flying everywhere.
What's interesting that we're like so flabbergasted by this, yet we eat animals. We go to Sam Wu.
love that.
We go to
Sounds
Sam Wu with ducks and pigs hanging on the fucking window.
That's bomb.
But it's interesting that we're flabbergasted by such a
Because
thing.
that's not supposed to happen, though.
Well, I mean, even if a duck, like I eat duck, but if a duck got blended and then that shit's flying feathers and a beak flies out, a fucking foot, you know, that shit's crazy.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it was flying all over the place.
They gotta pick a better place to
5,000
nest.
Yeah, so the 5,000 pigeons, and what they do for a pigeon race, right? They let them go.
Yeah.
And the pigeons just kept on flying. They didn't come back.
I mean, aren't they're
fuck is a
supposed to
pigeon
know the
race?
destination? Don't you
5,000.
drive and they follow you or something? They know that.
Supposed to go to a destination, yeah.
2 minutes and 10 seconds and the article's over.
Yeah. Wait,
All the information is
I don't know
out.
what a pigeon race is.
So they race pigeons from one destination to another, and whoever's pigeon gets there first wins.
So you're saying they're like, ready, set, open the thing, they all flew that way?
That's exactly right.
But also,
They escaped.
why do they do this?
Tradition. I don't know.
Is
Are you
it?
serious?
Wait, where is this?
This is in
Downtown Los Angeles.
In New York City.
Oh, Downey. Okay.
Wait.
This is.
So
where
random.
was this?
I'll tell you I used to work at a restaurant in Pasadena, and a lot of my the cooks there would race pigeons, and I asked them the whole thing
real?
of how they go. Yeah. The way that they do it is they train them to
Just like that.
go to certain distances.
Choreography.
Yeah, and they follow them with the car. And then the race was from Pasadena to Morongo Casino, dude.
Wait, so there's someone at Pasadena and Morongo just to be the witness?
Well, they let them go, and then they drive. And then they get to the other
And
end.
they're like,
But they have to train them. Like, they go, like, further and further and further. Like, they have areas of, like, where they land, and then they get food. And then so, by Morongo, they're used to taking that route.
That's crazy.
This is in Peterborough.
and then they hit the roulette table.
I know, right? They probably gamble on the way with the pigeons, and when they get there, they fucking play cards or
I
something.
wonder how much money's on the line. Is it like horse races? Because horse races is like an actual.
They gamble their pigeons, yeah.
So 9,000 birds in total took off from a city in England.
None of them came back.
Wait, 9,000. Okay.
Yeah, so 9,000 total, but 5,000 never came back.
Here's my question. How do they? Okay, that's a lot of pigeons. How do you know which one's yours? Is there like a special hat?
Tag them.
A jersey.
That's funny.
Little jerseys, dude. Oh my
cute.
God. I'm in now. I'm
They're
in
very
now.
expensive. Now you're invested.
They tag their feet.
If there's teams, jerseys, and numbers and stats,
In bars, there's like pigeon clubs.
Are there pigeon groupies? Because you know athletes be pulling
All
booty.
all kinds.
Do these pigeon athletes?
Just a buff ass pigeon that's like, I've been flying for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This pigeon's like, yeah, I'd be fucking peacocks.
Hey, you the new guy?
fucking peacocks.
Sponsored by Red Bull. I gave him wings.
if they have accessories, I'm also in.
The quote from this guy who puts this thing on, he says that we've seen one of the very worst days ever, one of the very worst ever racing days in our history.
Oh no.
Usually we only lose 4,000 pigeons. Today, 5.
5.
There should be a Pixar movie about this.
He says there's
Escape of the pigeons.
it's probably an atmospheric problem, maybe a solar storm above the clouds that created static in the atmosphere, but nobody knows.
You didn't think the slave pigeons wanted to fucking find freedom?
I know, right? They're like, I'm not racing anymore.
Let my pigeons go.
Fuck yeah.
Do you understand the concept of that?
No way this guy does.
But they use the Earth's magnetic field to navigate, and I guess maybe if there was a geomagnetic storm, it could have fucked with their whole thing.
It was that Venus Mercury shit. Retrograde.
Mercury's in retrograde. Pluto's in retrograde.
Still don't know what the hell it means.
Magnetic
Fucks with your
fields
electronics, fucks
reversing
with all
it.
your shit.
Does anybody know how to like kind of elevator pitch Mercury retrograde?
I don't know.
Fucks with your shit, fucks with your electronics, don't make big decisions during Mercury retrograde, don't sign contracts.
But when do you know? I swear, first of all, as like a queer woman, I surprisingly know nothing about the astrological fucking universe.
Is it like a prerequisite to be queer?
Yeah, is that the same
A
thing?
lot of girls, like, there's a lot of memes. I follow a whole bunch of lesbian Instagram accounts, and it was like,
Send me some.
it was like, there was this meme that said, like, when you first start talking to a girl, and the meme was like, Mom, what time was I born? Because, like, girls are really into that. I'm Scorpio, actually.
Scorpio.
Heavy Scorpio, extreme Scorpio.
That's why you're so horny.
What's the characteristics?
November 10th. Passionate, maybe possessive,
Horny?
intense, like those kind of things.
My dad's birthday's November 10th.
November 10th, exactly.
Dad's horny too, huh?
Anthony, I am your father.
Hunter.
Your dad's name is Hunter?
That's right.
Hunter.
Hunter.
Wait, are you the Vietnamese?
Chinese Vietnamese.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's Hunter.
Thank you.
Do you know Vietnamese more or Mandarin?
Vietnamese.
Trời đất ơi.
That's
Come on. Đẹp guy.
not bad at all.
Because my two best friends from 626 are Vietnamese, so I grew up like literally around it. So then I always like, can I get a kie kie? They love that one. That means what? Can I get a what? What? It's so stupid. It's so stupid. They love that one. They love that one.
Anthony loved it. He loved it.
Also, when we see cops,
He super loved it.
when we see cops, we say Jeba Mao. There's like the three colors, which is the dessert. Yeah, it's really fun. But I'm like really, I mean, that's why I know how to do the Vietnamese accent. So
I feel like I'm missing out, dude. I didn't grow up with any Vietnamese.
wait, what are you, babe?
My dad's from Taiwan and my mom's from Singapore.
Have you been to Singapore?
Yeah.
Oh, it's stunning. I've never been, but it's stunning.
Wakanda of Asia, dude.
I want to go.
I want to take my mom to that infinity pool thing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But you know, once you're up there, you're like, all right.
There's a forest on top of a building too, right? What the fuck?
Yeah, the Marina Bay.
It's everywhere.
Well, yeah. But it's great.
Is that the hotel that I just mentioned?
Marina Bay
see.
Sands is the hotel. Yeah.
That's a famous one with the boat on top of the buildings, but honestly, it's like, it's cool.
It's cool, but it's also like
Because
once
it looks
you're
so
up there.
crazy.
You gotta have like a really expensive membership to like be able to bring people up there all the time, but then when you get up there, because of like how like bougie it is, it's really all right.
It's nothing like you go there for the picture and that's it. Everything else in Singapore is way better.
Yeah, we're such worldly people, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're so worldly.
The food is
I'm sure.
the food is why you go, bro. The hawkers, that's the only reason why.
Wait,
You
in
go.
Crazy Rich Asians, when they were at the street food, was that Singapore?
Yeah, but even Crazy Rich Asians didn't really show Singapore that much. Like
They showed like the building. They
one
showed the
person in the movie had a Singaporean accent. It's like, get the
Oh, is it Ken Hua?
Ken Jeong's wife in the
Oh,
movie.
got it.
She's the,
She was speaking real Chinglish, right?
yeah, she's the only one with a Singaporean accent. I think the rest of the movie was shot in like Malaysia.
Really?
I don't even know what the Singaporean accent is.
Kopi siu tai, huh? You want some kopi, huh?
Oh, it's kind of Cantonese adjacent.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Cantonese a little
Cantonese
bit.
British. Like that's
Cantonese
what it
British.
is.
Oh, I thought you said it's kind of cancel knees, and I was like, damn right it is.
Cancel these knees.
They call everybody uncle and auntie. They like that's how they talk. They're like uncle, I tell you, they talk like that all the
It
time.
sounds like Malaysian English.
Yeah, you are sing songy. Yeah, sing songy is a really good way to describe it.
Go to see.
Y'all are so worldly.
Nah, not even.
Just
dude.
these two.
Been all over.
I've only been to Hong Kong and Shanghai.
I've been to San Gabriel.
Same shit.
Hong Kong literally just felt like Monterey Park with skyscrapers.
Hong Kong's sick as fuck, though. Wait, what are you talking?
I've only been once when I was like 9.
No way.
But you know why? You know why?
Underselling it, bro.
You know why? It's because I grew up in the Monterey Park era of Cantonese people. Not the mainland Chinese people. So then, like, I just felt like I was at JJ Cafe, but like skyscrapers.
I know what you're saying because I went to London. I was
But
like,
with the
this-
passport.
This is fucking New York. London's New York.
It's New York with British accents.
Come on.
Oh, that's so funny.
That's literally how I felt.
It's not that different, right? Is that what it is?
When I left London, I was like, I'm amongst the English. It felt different. London felt like
Everybody, it's tourism.
New York,
and,
yeah.
New York, exactly.
I was like, this ain't that different, bro. Like Hong Kong, I didn't feel like I left America much. I was just like,
It's very westernized.
yeah, there's like Africans.
I mean, they're
there's
occupied
like,
by the British for like 100 years.
yeah, there's white people. There's like whatever, right? And then after I went deep into China, I was like, oh fuck, I'm
China's
in
a different
China.
planet. China is a different fucking planet.
Yeah,
I can't wait to go back to Shanghai whenever it's
I
like.
want to go to Shanghai.
I will tell you when I go, and we'll just all meet up or something, because that's obviously where I was born, and like I haven't lived my adult nightlife.
Can you teach me the lay of the land as a local?
Babe, I'm like I haven't been there so long.
But you speak the language,
Speak
right?
the language. That
I need a guide.
上海舞
I
Ni
can help you
hao.
out there.
right? Because you're Japanese. Sapaning. That means Japanese person.
Shanghai sounds cool.
How do you say Japanese?
Sapaning. Sapang.
Sapaning, fool.
So
How do
Sapaning.
you say in Shanghainese, grab your Glocks when you see Tupac?
Very important
Like
phrase.
when you see Tupac.
念侬个唱，侬看到 Tupac 辰光念侬唱，念侬唱 means
Sounds like
grab your-
Korean and
Yeah.
Taiwanese had a baby.
It sounds like a hodgepodge.
Some people,
crazy.
whenever I'm on the phone, people say it sounds like French sometimes. Because I'm like, oh my, all day, what do you know, Sampe? It's like, it has that like,
It does sound like Korean a little
Yeah,
bit.
that's
though, huh?
crazy
If
sounding.
you're not fully yourself like a French person would be. Like, I don't hear that.
You're not pretentious enough.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
well, whenever I talk to my mom, I have a beret and a, like a little tiny little thin
It's a
cigarette.
visual, it's a
like,
visual,
in a,
right?
in a, in a,
Definitely the fedora alone was not enough.
yeah, Bart, 伊生在老好啊，伊个老婆，还有你，
It also sounds like the language of senior citizens.
just slurring.
It sounds like something my grandparents would
Just on the cusp of like memory loss, just like.
What did she say, Bart?
I don't know. She's speaking her own dialect.
There is a nonchalance to it. That's why it's kind of French.
What did you say?
I said Bart has a really good body. He has a wife and a son. That's what I said.
That's Bart, yo. I think you
So
explained
it's so different that Mandarin can't even understand.
Yeah.
Well, there's some things that are similar. Like I think we've talked about this actually. Like Mandarin eat rice, 吃饭,
吃饭, yeah.
and then we have
Cantonese
chave, kind of.
Sick fun.
That's very different. That's Canton.
Oh, we have talked about this. I remember now because we were talking about how we say eat rice for every meal.
Every meal, yeah.
你吃饭吗? Like even breakfast, you know what I mean? Even though it's eat rice. Yeah.
How do you say, where's the bathroom?
吃素来的啥地方? 吃素 is bathroom. 来了啥地方 is where, or like the bathroom is where essentially.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I've never
like
heard that.
厕所, like in like
Like,
regular
yeah,
厕所, 厕所.
It sounds like the italicized version of Mandarin.
Hey, a cursive.
hybrid, yo.
Sounds like cursive.
Like way more casual.
Mandarin, but like
I only hear Mandarin and Cantonese, so just whatever's coming out of your mouth,
that's in between. Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is
Bisexual
that?
language.
It is a bisexual.
My daddy wants to catch a bullet with a bare hands.
Yeah,
Kata! Kata!
Wants to catch a